Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. It's starting to get hot, it's starting to be summertime, and we're going to be making summer cocktails, summer drinks, lemonade, iced tea, things of that nature. And also you can use it for tons of food recipes, especially desserts. I'm going to teach you how to make simple syrup. It's called that because it is super simple. So if you see in a recipe, simple syrup, I'm just going to teach you how to make it. You can store it in the refrigerator. It's super simple. It's simple syrup. It's just white sugar. So I use cane sugar. So I don't know if you can see that well, but it has like a off-white beige cast to it. So keep that in mind. If you use actual white sugar that's been bleached or that's been processed so that it's white, your simple syrup will come out completely clear. Ours is going to have an amber look to it because I'm using cane sugar, okay? So simple syrup is just a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water, okay? You're gonna put that together into a saucepan and we're gonna get it onto the heat and we're gonna bring it to a low boil. We don't want our sugar to burn, so we don't want it to be super high, but we just wanna start off like we do with most things, medium-high heat, start getting the water, and all we wanna do is dissolve the sugars. You can see how it's cloudy, you can see the chunks of sugar in there. We just wanna dissolve the sugar right into the water. And so you're gonna see it happen, and I'm gonna show you every step of the way how it changes and how you know when it's done. Just so you know, some people are in team stir and some people are in team don't stir. I don't think it matters. I think whether you stir or you don't stir doesn't matter. I feel like stirring maybe feels like it goes quicker, but stir or don't stir, you don't have to worry. The only thing you have to worry about is you don't want this to get too hot, right? We're gonna bring it to just a boil so that it incorporates this, but hot sugar will burn you, so be careful. If you're using white sugar, this will literally look like glass. It will be completely clear and completely like glass. Because I'm using cane syrup, it's got a little bit of this sort of, amber color to it, but you can see there's no more crystals of sugar. It's completely dissolved. And if I leave it still, it's completely translucent. We can see through it. So now we know that all the sugar has been absorbed into the water, and boom, you have simple syrup. Fantastic. We're gonna let this syrup completely cool before we transfer it into a container for storage. Once the syrup is cooled, you could pour it. You could even pour it into the mason jar still warm. That's sort of the best part about using a mason jar, is that even if that hot syrup was still warm, you could put it into the mason jar. And then I have so many great lids for mason jars, but I have this one that has like a little pour spout. So if you wanted to keep it, like, let's say you want iced coffee and you just want to add a little bit of sugar syrup to it, right? You don't want all those artificial things in your sugar syrup. You can make yourself a simple syrup, put it in the fridge. When you make your iced coffee in the morning and you want to add just a little bit of sweetness, you pop this open, pour in a little simple syrup, and boom, you're off to the races. And you could infuse the syrup once it's done like this. It's boiled and it's ready and it's warm. You could infuse it with mint. You could put a vanilla bean pod in there. You could put seasonings or spices in there, and that way you would make your own simple syrups. So you could have a cinnamon simple syrup or a vanilla simple syrup, or I like mint. Personally, I love a mint simple syrup. You get some fresh mint, throw the leaves in there and let them steep for 5 or 10 minutes. Strain out the mint, because you don't want to store it with the mint because that will degrade it quicker. So you want to strain out the mint and then just put the simple syrup in a vessel, pop it in the fridge. It'll be good in there for a week or two, maybe even longer. You'll know it'll grow mold if it goes bad. And boom, you have a great way to sweeten things. So on the next video, I'm going to make lemonade with mine.